Hello everybody, welcome to Monday. Today we're going to be doing some thought drills and hopefully you can use them to make some actionable change throughout the week and hopefully your life. We're going to be talking about the word but, B-U-T, and we're going to really look at how the word but is a bully in a way to the sentence that comes before it. So whether you're speaking or somebody else is speaking, the word but you're not supposed to do that. The word but pretty much, it overtakes the statement that was said before it. We're going to be going over 3 different examples of this and kind of just thinking about how that plays out versus something else. And I hope you guys will take this experience and bring it into your communicative skills for, let's just say, the rest of the week as the goal, all right? So the first situation we're going to be talking about is when 2 people are communicating or maybe debating about a subject. So if you say something, if person A says something to person B and person B says, but, and then a statement, the word but negates whatever person A said. And that's just how our communication works. So if we look at something like, I'm completely making this up. Theoretical company. Person A says, I would like to use the funds to build a playground. But we don't have enough money for that. What happens is person A is immediately shut down. And person B definitely has a point. Or maybe person B says, but we really need books. I'm imagining a scenario happening in a school, obviously. But we really need books. Again, it's almost like person B isn't taking person A's statement into consideration. And if you're person A, that might not be the most comfortable situation, or you might feel like you're not heard. If you're person B, you're going to feel completely validated for what you said because you did hear what the person said, and you, using your excellent communication skills, shut them down and said, no, we need books. It's more important than a playground, right? So what the word but does is it prevents an easy, open communication environment. So if person A says, I would like to use the funds to make a playground, and person B says, a playground would be nice. I do think that we need books, though. That sounds a lot better, right? At least person A acknowledged person B, right? I mean, if person B really was in a hurry to get the statement about books out, then that's how it would be said. If this was a longer video, there could be a lot more other circumstances in argumentative styles that we're not going to get into here. But, see right there, I was just trying to basically delete what I said before. That's what the word but does. It just clears whatever was said before. So in a debate or a meeting standpoint, if you want the lines of communication open, which is always best for everyone and everything, try to limit the usage of the word but and be creative. I've been in deliberations where the rule was set that after everyone gets talking, if you are the new speaking person, you had to use the words yes and. So yes acknowledges what the person says, and then you just use the word and this is what I have to say, right? Because we really can only talk from our standpoint, but there's the word but again. It's funny, I'm going to tell a really quick story. My girlfriend at the time, long time ago, like 5 or 6 years ago, went to Australia, and you might as well just like fast forward 90 seconds if you don't want to hear this. She went to the other side of the world, and she came back with a game, and she called it the Game of Life. And I don't know if this is a real thing or not, but what it was is if you use the word mine, M-I-N-E, you had to do 10 push-ups, no matter what. So we had a group of friends and we were all in the gym culture. So it was a fun game for us. If anyone used the word mine, whether it was talking in a group text message, on a podcast, in an interview on camera, if you use the word mine, you owed the group 10 push-ups. And it's crazy because when you're cognizant of saying a word, it comes up a lot and it interrupts your speech and it actually interrupts your being. So when we say the word but, I'm not saying you owe me 10 push-ups for saying it. I mean, I've said it twice, I think, in this video inadvertently. However, it will change your communication if we are aware of this word. The mind game lasted, I don't even remember, 1 or 2 years, and still to this day, whenever I say that word, something's triggered in my brain. And I really hope to get to that. I mean, it is to that point with the word but, and maybe it will be for you guys, but we really want to look at the word but, okay? Now, the second scenario we're going to talk about is how we speak to ourselves. And this is the primary concern of mine in this video. When we speak to ourselves, we are creating our reality, right? Even if it's just internally. For today, we don't have to talk about how our minds create this. We can just talk about internally. So our internal environment is determined by how we speak to ourselves. You with me? And if we say things, if we say statements to ourselves and follow them up with but, that statement, which is usually a desire, gets cannibalized by the but. Okay? So let's just list the desire. I want to buy a purse, but I don't have any money. That's what happens. I want to buy a purse. That desire is a real desire. I don't have any money is a real circumstance. However, they can still exist at the same time. You get that? I want to buy a purse. I don't have money. They're not tied together. They're not diametric opposites. When you use the word but, it turns it into that, and this is going to win in this circumstance. But takes purse out, gone. Your desire that is real for you is now gone. When you talk to yourself, if you replace the word but with and, I want to buy a purse and I don't have any money. Just like before, what it does is it allows for an open communication. It's still on the table, right? It makes buying a purse still possible. Now you can move forward. You have these two concepts, you have these two truths in a way, and these are your resources. This is what you know. And from here, you can build. Okay, I need a better paying job to buy a purse. Yeah, Ronnie, in this circumstance, I do want a better paying job so I can buy a purse, right? So you can move forward if you replace the word but with and. Let's do another one. I want to work out in the morning, but I have to work at 9 a.m. This is funny because I owned several gyms for many, many years, and we had clients there at 5:30 a.m. all the time. And I know that a lot of people want to work out in the morning, but they have to work in the morning. And that statement right there prevents them from working out because they use the word but. If this would have been said, I want to work out in the morning and I have to work at 9 a.m., even if they have to work at 6 a.m., there's still a way, right? I want to work out in the morning and I have to work at 4 a.m., right? Maybe it can be reassessed. Okay, maybe I don't need to work out in the morning. Or can I change my job? But either way, if you use the word but, it clears your desire. It deletes it. It wipes it off the table. If you use the word and, it's still alive. And from your perspective, you want as many of your desires alive internally as you can. So eradicating the use of the word but keeps that from happening. Scenario number 3. When you would love to do something, but I can't. So if you're talking to a friend, and this happens a lot in relationships and with friends. Hey, I need help. Person A says. Person B, I would love to help, but I have to work. Right? We're always working. So what this does, what person A hears is, but I have to work. Because the but clears out the I would love to. And you don't want that from happening, because the I would love to, you're saying that so they can hear that you would love to help them. And then you're just using English, right? And you're telling them why you can't help them, but I have to work. All they hear is, but I have to work. So, I mean, it's not all they hear. Obviously, they hear the first part. There's a better way, though, and it's not to use the word but. And I'm going to use the first 2 scenarios to prove that when you use the word but in this scenario, it's the same circumstance. It wipes out the beginning statement. So if you want that beginning statement to be heard, don't use the word but. Hey, what do they need help with? I think they just need help. Hey, I need help tonight. I would love to help. I have to work tonight, however. Or, yeah, just take the word but, move it to the end of the sentence, and change it to however. It's that simple. You say the statement, and I have to work tonight. Doesn't make sense, right? So just comma, put a comma there. I have to work tonight, comma, however. It leaves the beginning part of the statement intact. If you put the word but right after something, or even the word however right after something, it's not as harsh, but it right? So I'm trying to clear what I'm saying. Also, it's on purpose. Sometimes it works, right? Sometimes saying the word but to clear the statement before, to really make it seem not important, works. But in other circumstances, you don't want to be using it. And when you're talking to your friend about not being able to help them even though you want to, try and get that but to the end of the sentence and make it a milder tone, however. Now, you don't have to change your communication style. You don't have to be nicer to people. You don't have to want to have fair debates, right? It's your choice whether you want to be kind to somebody when you're debating or arguing or doing whatever. However, eventually you're going to want another option. And being aware of this one word is a very useful tool to get that communication flowing, right? So people feel more rapport with you. And it could make profound impact in your life. Okay, do it.